What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, SnowBikeMike here with your daily gaming hype report. Today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2019, and here are the top gaming headlines that you need to know about. Remember, if you like any of the stories that I bring to you today, please go to the articles directly and support those incredible games journalists around the globe. Story links can be found in the show description below, so let's get hype. Here are the top 4 stories that you need to know about. Story number 1, Summer Games Done Quick is back. That's right, y'all. The week-long marathon of speedrunning is back and live right now on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. It's 7 days straight, 24 hours a day of non-stop speedrunning mayhem. So make sure to tune in and catch up right now for all the action. It kicked off on Sunday. It's been a ton of fun for your Monday. And man, I can't wait to watch all week long. Remember, they're raising money for a great cause, Doctors Without Borders. So if you can, give them some money, donate to this great cause, and of course, tune in and support the fun, because you will see some of your favorite streamers step up to the big stage and destroy, break, and just speedrun through some of your favorite childhood games. Story number 2, coming out of the esports world. On Sunday afternoon, Renault Vitality was crowned Season 7 champions for Rocket League Championship Series. They defeated G2 Esports in the grand finals of a best-of-7 series that you didn't want to miss. So if you can, jump back into the Twitch archive because it was so much fun. To set the scene, game number 1, Vitality was down 2-1 in the final moments before the buzzer sounded, and guess what? They kept the ball in the air, kept it in play, and scored to tie the game 2-2 to force overtime in game 1 against G2 Esports. From that moment forward, G2 Esports was deflated and Vitality was on the rise. They took control, winning the next 3 matches and then losing game number 4, but they secured their championship in dominant fashion, defeating G2 Esports in 5 games of the best-of-7 to make it 4-1 series and become Season 7 champions for Rocket League Championship Series. Story number 3, Bungie delays Destiny 2 patch to avoid crunch. This story from GamesIndustry.biz by Matthew Handerhan. The story reads, Bungie is delaying a patch for an overpowered weapon in Destiny 2 to preserve the work-life balance of its team. Among the purposes of the upcoming patch was a fix for an in-game weapon that the game's community was eager to see fixed. Speaking on the GuardianCon 2019 charity livestream, Bungie creative director explained that the patch could not arrive any faster without crunch. Quote, we could take the patch off the patch factory more or less and ask people to work super long hours and add this thing in. He continued to say, quote, we're having the conversation about is it worth doing that, or is it worth preserving work-life balance and ship it later in July, end quote. That's the 100% God-honest truth, and it's always a cost-benefit analysis for people who are working super hard. Continuing on, quote, this is a part of the heartening trend within the industry where developers are openly discussing the relationship between the demands of their players and the instances of crunch, end quote. So there you have it, Guardians. Bungie is going to take their time and avoid crunch on this upcoming weapon fix to ensure that their employees have a proper work-life balance. As you see in the industry, a lot of crunch coming to light around the globe. And guess what? Now that Bungie is off on their own away from Activision, they can call the shots, and they are telling you, the fans out there, being open and honest with you, letting you know that they're going to take their time on this one. They are going to avoid the crunch, and gosh darn it, your boy SnowBikeMike thinks that's a fabulous idea. Unfortunately for the players, you're going to have to put up with this unbalanced weapon for a little bit longer heading into July, but you know what? It's worth the time and the efforts from all the team out there at Bungie. Kudos to them, and a big decision, and I love them being open and honest with their community. And now for our final story of your hype report, story number 4. It's a fun one, gamers. A ruthless game where you are Beyonce's assistant that you can play on Twitter right now. This story from Kotaku.com by Luke Plunkett. The story reads, Twitter is hell, but even amidst the worst impulses and examples of human communication, there is hope. Like this choose-your-own-adventure game made by Green China, which might be the best use of the social media network he's ever seen. The premise is that you're Beyonce's assistant for a single day, and you have one goal: don't get fired. To play, you're presented with a series of choices like what to serve her for breakfast, and each series of selections cleverly shown as replies to the question of the main tweet. Some of the answers are obvious, others not, and as a whole, it's a grueling ordeal where you're probably going to get fired at every click and learn that if nothing else, maybe the job you've already got is just fine. Guys, gals, Beyonce fans out there, I played this on Twitter. I enjoyed it to the maximum. It was so hype, and I got fired at least 10 times. I was trying to make Beyonce happy. I think she bitch slapped me one time and really brought it to me, but you know what? It's really fun. It's a really cool use of the social media platform that is Twitter. This choose your own adventure game is a must try out there, so please go look up Green China right now. Give it a click, give it a couple clicks, and see if you can make it through your one-day trial as Beyonce's Queen Bee assistant out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But of course, this has been your SnowBikeMike Hype Report for Monday, June 24, 2019. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and guess what? Now you're caught up with all the gaming news you need to know about. I'll be back for tomorrow to give you all the updates.